Hello, my name is Jamil Khoury, and I am the founding artistic director of Chicago's Silk Road Rising. Silk Road Rising creates live theater and online videos that tell stories through primarily Asian American and Middle Eastern American lenses. In addition to being artistic director, I am also the creator of SPICED, a Silk Road cabaret. SPICED will be playing at our theater in the historic Chicago Temple building from April 4th through May 6th of this year. That's 2012. In devising SPICED, the words that kept resonating for me were adventure, discovery, irony, and change. The word context also figured prominently in my mind, as did history and subtext. I was inspired by a desire to deconstruct language, debunk meanings, decode messages, and disentangle us from other. In essence, SPICED rings like a clarion call to excavate the archaeology of lyrics and extrapolate the anthropology of songs. Jargon, perhaps, but I like to think of it as academic fodder for what became, at the beginning and end of the day, an old-school cabaret, entertaining, political, playful, edgy, sexy, and subversive. SPICED is a journey down musical memory lane. While navigating a labyrinth of Asian and Middle Eastern images in American and British verse, we happened upon a lyrical and literary obstacle, one that we call artistic intent. If self-representation is at the core of Silk Road Rising's mission, then SPICED represents a game changer. We have flipped our mission on its head. Instead of Silk Road people doing the defining, we are being defined. That is, until we started messing with it. SPICED builds upon and deepens what began in 2009 with Broadway Sings The Silk Road. But SPICED has sprouted tentacles beyond our beloved show tunes to include pop, country, rap, folk, and rock. And rest assured, plenty of musical nods to the Great White Way. As the creator of SPICED, I got to choose the songs. And what a rousing song selection process it was. Aided and abetted by dramaturg extraordinaire Neil Ryan Shaw, I was bestowed with music and literature samples that gaze east while facing west. Occidentals imagining Orientals. Call it white musician's burden. The samplings became a feast, and it was my job to trim the fat and purvey the finest cuts, to create a sumptuous barbecue minus the indigestion. Songs, songs, and songs. Songs that excite, amuse, teach, challenge, and yes, offend me, with a few guilty pleasures thrown into the mix. Content begets shape and form, and therein lays the talents of director Steve Scott, musical director Ryan Brewster, and choreographer Brenda Didier, plus our stellar design and production team of artists who transformed my eclectic choices into electrifying stories. For what is content without character, or message without messengers? And who better to embody all this storytelling than our talented ensemble of performers? Ultimately, words, notes, and movement are only as good as the performers who embody them. We sure lucked out on that front. Sadly, the obituary on Cabaret, as an art form, has been written and rewritten for decades now. But at Silk Road Rising, the Cabaret lives. And to underscore the point, let's raise a toast to Re-Spiced, a Silk Road Cabaret. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Kids today got problems like their parents never had. Neighborhoods are dangerous, public schools are bad.